Hi, I'm Dave, the host and creator of Dopey, the podcast on drugs, addiction, and dumb shit. Everyone has been saying I should start making YouTube videos, so I figured I'd start with something I know nothing about, the Daily Reflections. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, but I know it's gonna be great. Trust me.
Good morning, Dopey. Galaxies glow. Your favorite podcast. Now a YouTube show. Good morning, Dopey.
Hello, and welcome to Dopey. Welcome to Good Morning Dopey, the YouTube show connected to the podcast, which is often about drugs, addiction, and dumb shit. My name is Dave, and good morning, Dopey. On this great show, Good Morning Dopey, we are diving shallow into the Daily Reflections, a book of reflections by AA members for AA members. But you don't have to be an AA member to enjoy the daily reflection on Good Morning Dopey. You could just be a normie or a voyeur, or a total fucking heroin addict who doesn't want to go to AA, or like a sugar addict, or a sex addict, or just like whatever. You can be anybody and enjoy our dumb videos. And that's when I will make my disclaimer, which is Good Morning Dopey does not represent the Daily Reflections, Alcoholics Anonymous, or any other 12-step fellowship. We are just diving into some literature. My name is Dave. If you are a daily reflection expert, please put something in the comments. Like, subscribe, participate. We love to see your participation. Today is November 18th, and today's reading is A Safety Net. Dun, dun, dun. Occasionally we are seized with a rebellion so sickening that we simply won't pray. When these things happen, we should not think too ill of ourselves. We should simply resume prayer as soon as we can, doing what we know to be good for us. See, this is good. I like this one because this morning I woke up later than usual with my young daughter. And if I wake up with my daughter, my whole morning is fucking fucked. I can't. My prayer is limited. My meditation is gone. My exercise is limited. But I did pray. I took a pillow. I put my head on the pillow like an Arab, and I prayed that God help me not to be crazy. But I've missed prayer days taking care of my kid. And I know the answer isn't like, oh, I fucked up, and then not doing it again. Like we sometimes do that when someone calls and we forget to call them back. And then we're like, I don't want to tell them that I felt bad that I didn't call them back, so that leads to not calling them back longer. And this is like that. If you do that, you got to fucking call them right back. Be like, oh, I forgot to call you back. So you don't let this thing perpetuate. You don't want to make it worse with time. It festers. Anyway, let's keep going. Sometimes I scream, stomp my feet, and turn my back on my higher power. Then my disease tells me that I am a failure, and that if I stay angry, I'll surely get drunk. In those moments of self-will, it's as though I've slipped over a cliff and am hanging by one hand. All right, what are they saying there? Okay. Sometimes I scream, stomp my feet, and turn my back on my higher power. So like when we get upset and we forget to be spiritual and to pray, and we get upset, and then we kind of tell ourselves that we suck. See, and then if I stay angry, I'll surely get drunk. I haven't gotten drunk or high in 6 years, and I don't consider it. Let me continue. In those moments of self-will, it's as if I've slipped over a cliff and I'm hanging over by one hand, meaning we're in danger in those moments when we're not able to be of peace of mind, of sanity. Like sober is such an interesting thing because we assume, or some of us assume, when you talk about sober, you're talking about being abstinent. But like I can be abstinent and not be sober, be crazed, be angry, be miserable. That's not really sober thinking. That's abstinent thinking, or as like lots of clever folk like to say, dry. But I think sober is such an interesting word in itself. Anyway, the above passage is my safety net in that it urges me to try some new behavior, such as being kind and patient with myself. It assures me that my higher power will wait until I am willing once again to risk letting go, to land in the net, and to pray. I like this. I like the idea of a safety net. I don't really like the way they say it because it reminds me of the let go and let God school of talking, which is something that even when I say it, I want to throw up. But it's true. If I can just relax and you know that everything is, if you're not fucked up on drugs or alcohol, miserable, not doing what you're supposed to do, even if things aren't going your way, if you take a minute, you get your shit together, things will probably get on board. And I think that is the safety net they're talking about. If you have a better idea of this, please let us know. Put it in the comments. If you think I'm a scrub, you can tell me in the comments, but don't be too nasty because I'm very sensitive. Anyway, thank you for participating in Good Morning Dopey and the Daily Reflections. Stay strong, Dopey Nation, and fucking toodles for Chris.